Okay, so very interestingly enough, the cards that I had for my previous reading wanted to stay out. So this is going to be a part two. I did not intend it, but I was starting to put the cards away and it was like, nope, we're not done here. So if you want to go, it's about romance, love, your dreams, and how amazing you're ultimately doing. Even if you feel like things are coming up from your past, you're doing amazing. And like, you're en route to the best love of your life. So I don't know why this wants to stay out. I did that in the last reading. Oh, okay. Okay. Competition with yourself with this elevation. Oh, it is in an essence. Okay, so it's a continuum of that. So there must be some more things. Okay. Okay. This is like avoidant energy. Interesting. I'm gonna take a second with this one because it's like feeling super specific and I want to make sure I'm getting the specifics of the message. On the live, I would do this in real time, but here I'm just gonna pause it because you don't need to see me being like, oh, okay, the specifics in this is literally like, okay, there's a few things going on. You're elevating yourself out of avoidant peoples and behaviors for yourself and with other people. Like if you seem to have attracted more avoidant peoples and personalities, there was a reason for that. You were attracting that into your life to freaking heal some shit within yourself and some lessons and to learn to love yourself more. I know it might sound counterintuitive and a bit off, but like to also not avoid the things going on within yourself and like what's going on around your life. So I'm not saying you're avoidant, but we can all hold the capacity for a certain level of avoidance and like certain emotions. Maybe they feel too strong or what have you. Those are just examples. But anyways, you're doing amazing. And this is like literally a very specific message of moving out of a place of avoidant peoples and behaviors in terms of romance and love. And like stepping in to face things. Like there's a lot of energy of conflict and avoidance here, but there's also elevation. And so like, I just want like these two messages are about like, trust yourself. Like you got this, like you can totally trust yourself to elevate yourself out of these behaviors. If you notice they're coming up a lot, and I think that's why this message is coming out again, is like, you might notice that these types of people are maybe coming into your life a little bit more, or like either people are resurfacing from the past or something like that with these types of behaviors. And it's like a check-in with yourself. It's a check-in to be like, how am I behaving around them? How do I feel about this person or these types of relationships? Oh, you know what? It doesn't fit anymore. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm doing amazing. And so this whole thing is like is to also part one and part two here is to help you see how amazing you're doing and to hopefully help to some extent shift perspective into how incredible you're doing with this. And like, it's coming forward for a check-in. And also like, sure, we can call them tests. I think test is such an interesting word. Yes, there are lots of programs out there that there's like the universe will test you. Valid. I think to me, the test word feels like they don't really come in to test us, but we do get these opportunities to check in with ourselves and see how we're doing. So same, but different way to express it, I guess. So, you know, honor the fact that like, you're moving out of these behaviors, and if they're resurfacing, they're coming up, there's just parts that want to be nurtured and healed, and you're literally nurture, create for the new. You're doing you're moving into fulfillment. You're doing such a good job, and you're bringing yourself into fulfillment. You're doing great. I don't know if this is like, we need like a cheerleader session. That's what these two feel like in a good way though. Like I need that too sometimes. We need our cheerleaders around us. So I'm here to be a cheerleader for you, to say like, you're doing incredible. And like, these are big things that you've been experiencing and you've experienced in your past. And these are big things you're working through now. And you're like, you're different, you're good. And the involvement and continuation of learning lessons and growing is like lifelong. So like, let's take a second, literally right now, to say, I'm doing amazing, and to check in and be like, damn, see how amazing you're doing. Maybe just like after this, just take a second and like think of all the amazing things you've been conquering in love, in life, and whatever you want to, because you're incredible.